everybody, my fabulous business besties. I hope that you all are doing great. It is Dr. Bridge Builder, also known as Dr. Shay Robinson, coming to you today with some wonderful tips as we roll into the 2024 new year with our business. First of all, let me say Happy New Year to you all. With that being said, I wanted you all to make sure that you had some solid foundational tips revolving around government contracting. For those of you all who have been following us on Facebook, as well as our main website and on LinkedIn, you probably have noticed that this whole entire week has been focused on government contracting. So, what better way to continue to get this message out than, of course, to go ahead and hit you all with a really quick little video revolving around our 5 top tips when we talk about government contracting. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, in no specific order, number one on my list, we want you all to make sure, as a business owner potentially looking for government contracting opportunities, whether it be RFQs, RFIs, whatever the case may be, that you're taking into consideration all of the alphabet soup, but being mindful of the wonderful 5 tips that we have in front of you. Number one on the list, thorough research. Please make sure that you are conducting thorough, comprehensive research to make sure that that potential contracting opportunity is actually within your wheelhouse. Make sure you check over the requirements, the scope of work, and any type of regulations that may be associated with that contract, because it's extremely important for you to do so. Make sure you also network strategically. So build good relationships with different procurement officers. LinkedIn is a really good tool to do that. See if you can possibly link up with some procurement officers, with some governmental agencies, attend their workshops that they may be having as well, participate in different training sessions, and build a good, solid connection with those individuals so that if you do run across a potential opportunity, you can ask the right people the right questions and they can give you valuable insight into the actual opportunity. Number 3 is effective communication. Make sure that you are able to connect the dots and get your message across clearly. Develop a clear and compelling tool to communicate with others who may be reading over your potential proposal. So have it well crafted. Also, make sure you have a well crafted cap statement. And we've actually done a really cool video on how to put together a capability statement as well. So definitely make sure you check our channel to see the different components that tie into that. But it needs to be clear, concise, up to date. You want to be able to see your business's message as a whole, your strengths that you have, the experience that's attached to you, and of course, your capabilities. So definitely make sure that you read over your website, your Facebook, your LinkedIn page, and that cap statement. And they literally tie all together to form a solid brand message. So that communication factor is there. Number 4 on the list is compliance and quality assurance. Definitely make sure that you are staying within the guidelines of what is actually asked for, right? So it is so important for you to do like number 1 says, do your research and literally follow exactly what is required of you, because this ties into the compliance side of the house, right? So if they ask for 3 letters of reference, please don't submit 6. If they say, please follow the table of contents to the dotted line, please follow the table of contents to the dotted line, right? So have some tips and tools in place to make sure that your compliance is in place before you submit your proposal. Also, make sure that you have what are known as quality control processes in place as well, so that you know for a fact that you can not just meet but exceed the government's expectations when it comes to delivering your product or service. And then last on the list is making sure that you are mindful of continually improving upon your offerings, right? So we want you to make sure not only do you actually comply to what is requested of, but you embrace a culture of continuous learning. Seek feedback, also known as a debriefing on your proposals. Find out what worked really well. So, what were you successful at? What were some of your opportunities or setback that you may need to get a little bit stronger on? And then take that knowledge that you get and enhance your future bids and proposals that you may be submitting in the long run. Be mindful that you may have to adapt a little bit to change, right? Because proposals are ever evolving. So definitely make sure you stay ahead of the curve. All right. So, with that being said, those are the 5 tips that I wanted to leave you all with as we roll through this week talking about government contracting. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well as LinkedIn, and we are also on Twitter. We wish you all the very best as you progress through 2024, and we look forward to hearing from you all. Be sure to subscribe and like the channel. Thanks, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day.